Justin Bieber texted Selena Gomez after her wedding to Benny Blanco. Hailey's reaction exposes everything. Y'all, Selena Gomez just got married to Benny Blanco, and it should have been the fairytale ending we all hoped for, peaceful, private, and drama-free. But the second those wedding photos hit the internet, the story took a turn. Because guess who allegedly couldn't hold it together? Justin Bieber. According to multiple online whispers, Justin reportedly reached out to Selena right after the ceremony, yes, while being a married man himself. Fans are calling it the message heard around Hollywood. And what's even wilder, insiders claim Hailey Bieber found out, and her reaction was anything but calm. This moment may have just exposed everything wrong in their marriage. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why Selena's wedding may have quietly broken the internet, and possibly Justin and Hailey's marriage. The text that shook Hollywood. So let's start with the moment everyone's talking about. Selena Gomez, glowing in white, marrying her longtime love Benny Blanco in what looked like the most intimate, joy-filled ceremony. Fans were celebrating everywhere, until a single rumor dropped. Justin Bieber texted her after the wedding. Now, nobody knows exactly what he said, but sources say the message was emotional, something about closure, and how happy he was for her. But fans aren't buying that. To them, it wasn't closure, it was a desperate move from a man who never let go. Because think about the timing. Selena finally says, "I do," moves on publicly, and that's when Justin allegedly reaches out. People online said it best, it's giving unfinished business. And of course, when you put this in the context of their past, the heartbreak, the public tears, the music, it starts to look less like coincidence and more like a pattern. Question for you guys. Do you think Justin reaching out was innocent or emotional sabotage? Was it closure, or was he trying to remind Selena he still exists? Comment your thoughts below, because this part of the story is dividing the entire fandom. Hailey Bieber's breaking point. Now, let's talk about the aftermath, specifically, Hailey. When word got out that Justin might have contacted Selena after her wedding, people immediately turned their eyes to Hailey Bieber. And the internet didn't hold back. Fans were dragging her like, "Sis, he's not over her," and he never was. What made it worse? People started reposting old clips of Hailey, the interviews, the meet and greets, the viral videos from years ago where she called herself Justin's biggest fan. For some, that history now looks less romantic and more strategic. Because if the man she fought so hard to marry is still emotionally tied to his ex, what does that make her position in this story? Fans say it's giving the wife who won the ring but not the man. An insider allegedly told gossip outlets that Hailey's been struggling behind the scenes for a while now, that Justin's unpredictable moods, emotional distance, and sudden shutdowns have left her walking on eggshells in her own marriage. Remember those viral moments? The unfollowing and refollowing, the random, "my account was hacked," excuses, and those crying selfies Justin posted in the middle of the night. Fans connect all those dots and say, this isn't new. It's the same cycle, and Selena's wedding just brought it back to light. And what's really wild, according to multiple reports, even Hailey's friends have been telling her to step back, saying she deserves peace, not public humiliation. But instead of taking space, Hailey doubled down. She posted a cozy selfie with Justin, captioned with a heart emoji. Classic PR move or genuine love? You tell me. The marriage that never found its peace. Here's where things take a deeper, sadder turn. Because this isn't just about one text message. Fans believe this might be the final crack in a marriage that's been unstable for years. Let's rewind to the start. When Justin and Hailey got engaged back in 2018, even their closest friends said the timing felt off. It was just months after Justin's final breakup with Selena. People said it looked more like a rebound turned commitment than a fairytale romance. Fast forward to 2025, and we're seeing the same patterns. Distance, rumors, and forced happy couple moments online. Behind the filters, things apparently haven't been easy. Insiders claim Justin goes days without speaking to Hailey, not because of arguments, but because he emotionally shuts down. Every time she tries to talk about his mental health or their issues, he shuts her out. And here's the kicker, they thought a baby would fix everything. When their son, Jack Blues Bieber, was born in 2024, Hailey truly believed it would bring stability. And for a few weeks, it did. Justin seemed present, loving, protective. But soon after, insiders say the same behaviors crept back in: long silences, mood swings, and emotional detachment. Now, imagine being Hailey, still so young, trying to raise a baby, while your husband might be texting his ex-wife to be right after her wedding. That's emotional chaos. Question for viewers: if you were Hailey, would you stay and fight for your family, or would you walk away and protect your peace? Let's talk in the comments, because this one's hitting a lot of people hard. The Kendall factor and public backlash. And just when you think it can't get any messier, in walks Kendall Jenner. Remember that viral bar photo? The one where Kendall was leaning in close to Justin, whispering something while he smiled like they had their own private joke. Fans zoomed in and went wild. To them, it wasn't just a friendly hangout. It was another public embarrassment for Hailey, especially since she wasn't even there. People said, Kendall's always too close to someone's man, and honestly, they're not entirely wrong to feel that way. Because Kendall and Justin's friendship has always been blurred. From modeling campaigns to late-night hangs, the energy between them often sparks rumors. And every time Kendall reappears, the internet instantly resurrects those old whispers: was there ever more between them? So now, Hailey's juggling not just the Selena comparisons, but the Kendall suspicions too. Fans have even pointed out that Justin seems emotionally loyal to everyone except his wife. And when you line up all these moments, the unfollows, the alleged text to Selena, the Kendall bar moment, it paints a pattern. It's not about cheating, it's about emotional boundaries, and Justin seems to blur them constantly. Selena's new chapter and Justin's old ghosts. Meanwhile, Selena Gomez seems to be living her best life. Her marriage to Benny Blanco reportedly marks a new era for her, one centered on peace, growth, and love without chaos. She's been open about wanting stability. And honestly, after everything she went through, the heartbreaks, the health struggles, the public scrutiny, this wedding felt like a well-deserved fresh start. But what's crazy is how Justin's alleged reaction made her wedding about him. Fans said, this should have been Selena's fairy tale, not Justin's emotional relapse. Online, people have been analyzing everything, from his silence on social media to the cryptic quotes he's been liking. One post said, some love stories never end, they just change chapters. Fans instantly speculated that it was about Selena. Now, whether or not that's true, perception matters, and the public is reading it loud and clear. Because even if Justin didn't mean harm, his every move gets tied back to Selena. And for Hailey, that's the curse of being Mrs. Bieber, always living in the shadow of the woman who came before her. The public turning point. So here's the reality check. At this point, the internet isn't just questioning Justin's loyalty, they're questioning the entire Bieber brand. Once seen as the perfect young couple, Justin and Hailey's marriage has become the face of performative happiness. Fans believe the matching outfits, cozy selfies, and dinner dates are all just PR bandages over deeper cracks. Even Hailey herself recently admitted in an interview that she's been through therapy to keep her peace, and that the constant hate online took a toll. But that one comment, "So I guess these bees are going to be mad," said it all. That's not a woman unfazed by gossip. That's someone fighting to keep control of a story that's slipping away. Because whether it's true or not, perception is everything in Hollywood. And right now, the perception is that Hailey's holding on to a man who's emotionally elsewhere. So here's where it all lands. Selena Gomez got her fairy tale ending, a peaceful, joyful wedding that celebrated love and healing. But for Justin and Hailey Bieber, that same event may have quietly exposed everything broken between them. Because if it's true that Justin reached out after Selena's wedding, it's not just about nostalgia. It's about unfinished business, and the cracks it's revealing in his marriage. Fans are already calling this the start of the end, saying Selena's wedding didn't just close a chapter, it may have triggered the collapse of another. Do you think this was the final straw for Hailey? Or will she double down again and prove everyone wrong? Let me know what you think down below. And if you love deep celebrity breakdowns like this, the kind that go beyond the headlines, make sure you subscribe and check out our next video. Hailey Bieber breaks her silence on Justin's secret album message to Selena Gomez. You don't want to miss what we found in those lyrics.